Hello, my name's Linda. I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm making some thank you cards today. I'm using this really pretty designer series paper, and this is a 6x6 pack, and it's called Whale of a Time, and it goes with the Well Done stamp set. I'm also going to be using the punch. I've chosen these 3 papers, and as you can see I've already cut them down. I've cut these down to 10 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres, and it's just going to go on top of an A6 card base. So these are just pre-bought card bases that I've got a stash of, and I'm just going to put those on the front of my cards like this. Already you can see that that looks good just with the designer series paper on. One of the papers in this Whale of a Time DSP is this one. It's got these great images on it, and on the other side you've got waves. Now actually I'm a bit annoyed that they've put 2 really good patterns on one piece of paper, because I do like both. But you can actually punch these ones out, so the images will punch with the punch that comes with the bundle, and that's what we want to do. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So what you do is you cut one out. So you cut, I think that's this one actually, you just cut the image out, and then we're going to punch it. So if you did put your punch onto this designer series paper, you are going to end up punching all the way around it as well, and then you're going to lose all your images. So to get the maximum amount, you cut them out, and then it's very difficult to get that in because it's so small. So I've got this is just a post-it note, and I've ripped a bit off that's got the sticky on it, and I'm going to stick that on, and then you can slide it into your punch and punch it out. You can move it around till you've got it where you want it, and then punch. And there we go. I'm making 3 cards, so I've done that 3 times. I'm going to go ahead and stick this onto my card base. These are really quick cards. As quite often happens when I'm making a card, I change my mind. I was going to just stick this onto the front of the card, but I've decided I want to pop it up with dimensionals. So I've just punched another one out, and I'm going to stick these together, and that will just make it a little bit more robust for putting my dimensionals onto. I'm just using some wet glue. Don't put it too close to the edges because it will squeeze out. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of that. I've taken off the backing of my dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop my whale down here. And then using the Well Done set, I've used Pacific Point, punched thanks a ton, and I've die cut this with the smallest oval from the stitch shapes. You could always just cut a piece of card, or you could even stamp straight onto the paper. I'm just going to stick that up in that corner, and there's my first card finished. Now how quick and simple was that? Exactly the same with this one. I'm going to stick this to the front of my card base, at this time I've actually have the Playful alphabet dies, and I'm going to stick these along the bottom of my card, and I've just cut these out in Whisper White. Again, I've mounted my image onto dimensionals, and I'm literally just going to stick these down with some wet glue. When sticking your letters down, you should always start in the middle and then go out. So have an idea where the middle is, and because there are 6 letters in this occasion, the middle is going to be in between these 2. And there is the second card. So for the last card, we're going a little bit more difficult. And I've used my dies on my designer series paper. So I've laid them out, I've used a ruler to line them up and try to space them out, and then I'm just going to secure them to my piece of paper and run that through my Big Shot. So when you do this, you need to remember to keep the centre of the A, because we will need that. But when I took this out of the Big Shot, all of my letters just popped out straight away. I'm going to keep those because they're really pretty. I might use them on a different project. And the centre of my A actually stayed in there. I'm just going to take these off. And then I'm going to stick this onto the front of the card. I'm then going to fill the gaps with letters that I've already die cut in Whisper White. I'm going to put a touch of glue in the middle there. And here's the piece that I saved. I've got my little pick up tool and I'm going to pop that back in. There we go. I've put dimensionals on the back of this whale as well, and I'm going to stick this onto my card. And this time I'm going to use the little squirts, that's not the word is it, that come out the top of the whale, and that cuts out with your punch. And this one's finished as well. Actually, this is my favourite because I really love this paper, the background. And there we go, there's all three of the cards finished. All really actually very easy to do, hardly any stamping, a little bit of stamping on this one. You can do some stamping inside as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, bye.